Not sure how much experience Death has against Kirby's that crouch, but we have quite a few of them. So, like you said, we have a lot of people that have seen this matchup a lot, have seen Robin a lot here, and to see some of our PR players have showed that they're not so scared of another Robin coming in. So I'm very excited to see how this goes, because they may know how to play against Robin, but at the same token, Death plays a different play style than Skorpio does. So it's going to be interesting.
It will be very fun, and make sure just to tune in to Down B that whole weekend, actually, because Thursday, there will be Thursday Throwdown. Friday, we're going to set something up, as well as Saturday, even if it's just something like friendlies. So if you want to see these players interact with the Minnesota locals, tune in.
There's the Thursday Weekly, and I believe that Friday is a charity event, so I think the money goes toward, the entry money partly goes towards charity, and there's another way to just play with these players. I believe 8-Bit Man and Port will be here a lot earlier than Dath during that weekend.
Ooh, the empty hops into forward smash. Cookietic trying to start this off intimidating. And Cookietic showing the #1 rule when fighting a Robin: don't shield the magic.
Yep.
It's hard to spot dodge it, but if you can do it, it is so good.
Yeah. They do have their end lag, and if you're caught on shield, that's asking to get grabbed.
But this is the stage where we will, at least once a game, see Skorpio retreat to the platform and Cookietic wait on the main stage for him to come back.
Yep.
Ooh.
Now the tables have turned a bit, but I did like seeing the pressure Cookietic's been putting on. Different than the play style the last time we saw him on stream. He kind of played a little more cautious, a little more space, but now he seemed to be the one applying the pressure, which you kind of have to do against a projectile character.
Gets caught in the arc fire, eats it forward air. Whew, that was great trade for Skorpio. He knows the timing of quick draw. He knew that Cookietic had gone down far enough and just speeds in that electric sword.
Even the gentleman catching that falling forward air and air, I couldn't tell which one it was.
And now this is Skorpio's lead. He's happy to, just sit with his tomes, power up his magic.
Wait a little.
And Cookietic has rolled almost every time he's grabbed the ledge.
Yep.
So I wonder, recently the strategy with arc fire at the ledge has been get hit by it once or twice, not get into it, but just sit on the ledge and let it hit your hands. Because then he runs out of it, and Skorpio's perfectly happy to have the book, but getting into that arc fire will often lead to an arc thunder or something else that will wind up taking your stuff.
Yeah, most of the thunder follow-ups, or he even gets time to come in and hit you with a forward air, like especially if you're at, if your percent is the color red. You don't want to get up into that arc fire, or that's what he's looking for. He's waiting for you to get up into it.
But a sharking up air on that taxi platform will take stock one. Skorpio knows that roll distance of Viking's been waiting there for those jabs every time. Cookietic's been getting roll get up. And now the game is for Cookietic to get in and Skorpio to stay away.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I like that.
And as we said before, Ike with Rage is really scary. Like that dash attack was somewhat close to killing. Ooh. So,
oh man.
And the raw back air.
Yeah, red is dash in.
We'll take it.
It's funny, I was just going to say too that it seemed Cookie was kind of leaning more towards the edges of that map and not fighting for center stage control, which is where Skorpio would kind of sit and charge, and then of course dashed into the center and ate that back air right as I wanted to say something too. Good, it's tough.
It's tough. Taking them to Town and City, hoping to get some early kills off the top.
Yep.
But this does give some more horizontal room for Skorpio to run away, so we will see how this pans out.
While we didn't see it last game, checkmate is a thing too for Robin, so it does make his kill confirm still work well on this stage.
Ooh. Catching his landing with the Elf Thunder. And using the auto-cancel fair into jab is such a good bait. And honestly, it's not even just a bait. It's kind of a 50-50. He misses the jab. You have to decide whether or not he's going to, or he misses the forward air. You have to decide whether or not he's going to grab or jab.
Yeah.
Eats a back air. Skorpio didn't have a jump.
Ooh,
Cookietic
nice.
was not in a position to capitalize.
Ooh, that back hit in air pulls him out, but now.
All right. We have Skorpio with a slight lead. Throws his sword at his opponent. Cookietic just fighting his way back in. Empty hops at the ledge, looking for Skorpio to commit to something he can punish. And there it is, checkmate.
Yeah, checkmate. You know, he caught Cookie kind of. It seemed like he was fishing for a grab. Even there, you know, he seemed to have been going for grabs on his last few rush-ins. A lot of Cookietic's hits this game have just been raw hits of like back air or a space snare. He hasn't been getting the grab combos.
But that'll do it.
You know, you get the one that counts.
And now it's perfectly even. I was actually really afraid right after Cookietic lost the stock and they were near the taxi platform that Skorpio was just going to grab him and bring him off the side with him.
Yeah. Maybe throw in the toss at the end if he needed it.
Yeah. Up air to up air. And Yebby is the tag. You know, because that's actually how you pronounce Yeti.
Yebby.
Just in case you were wondering.
Falcon ain't the only one with falling up airs. He can also falling up air to up air, apparently.
Ooh. And this is fine. He only took, like, maybe 3 to 5%, and he gets back on the stage without arc fire.
Yeah, and, you know, while it didn't result in much from that trade, you know, Skorpio chased him after, too, and didn't get the down air, so it turned around where the edge guard situation was, too. So maybe eating those arc fires, like you said, just kind of waiting and letting them clip you a bit might just be the better tactic here than trying to roll.
Yeah. Skorpio tried to wait out. I think he was very close to not making that back, actually. But Skorpio was trying to read the tech situation of Cookie on the platform. If he had read right, then that would have actually been the match. But Cookie chose the one option.
Tried landing up there.
Yep,
Okay.
yep, the air dodge. And that's such a tricky situation. I think jump air dodge is the answer there. Because, honestly, it's not often where Skorpio is at a percent where you can air dodge and just goes for it. If he's unsure, he'll almost always wait for the air dodge because that way if he's above the percent, he still gets it anyway.
Yeah.
And if it's not true, then likely you can get the jump air dodge in time, but it's a tricky situation. Checkmate is so scary. I don't know what they're talking about, but they're pretending to blush at each
Back
other.
to Town and City, it looks like.
3, 2, 1, go!
That Pelican right in the front, she is into this. She will watch these two men fight all day.
Ooh. Fair. Oh, looking like Ness out here.
That was really scary, even a little bit further. And our Skorpio taking the jump, that could have been Cookie stock, but had just enough to make it back.
I liked the use of the Levin sword flying back to cover the grab, too. So he missed the grab, but couldn't be punished because he had that Levin sword coming in right on top of him.
Ooh, oh, I was worried he was going to hit that book at the top and it was going to kill him. But Skorpio does that a lot on purpose. He'll go for something kind of like we see the Toon Links in our area do. He'll go for something that looks a little riskier, knowing that his items are just going to fly off.
Yeah.
To protect him. Ooh, that platform potentially saving Cookie's life. There it is. Checkmate.
Yeah, checkmate. Town and City.
Ooh, Cookietic answering right back, but he needs to take the next stock, or else that's his winner's life. Skorpio is not looking to give that up anytime soon. Gets the footstool, does not get the reset. Does get the grab though, so this is plenty of percent.
Yeah, that reset looks a lot more difficult when you like sit and watch it, because I'm assuming there's some read to which way they're drifting.
Oh
for
yeah,
it too.
they have total control over that.
Yeah. It's not just some guaranteed. You got to know where they're going to drift and DI for your from your footstool.
And it's a lot higher in the air than a lot of the... Ooh, great spot dodge, recognizing that Nosferatu was an option. So easy to feel safe and shield up that high. He just ducked under the 11 sword.
Just missed the tomahawk.
And both players playing very carefully, knowing that any... Ooh, great jump away, great jump away. Learned from his sock last game where he lost it from air dodging. And Cookie just owning this ledge.
The neutral B? Nope.
Oh, fights his way back. Perfectly tied game. Cookie reading the shield drop with that up tilt, which would have killed. That was such a smart option of arc fire, because I was just about to mention this earlier, that you don't see much of the eruption from Ike in this matchup anymore, just because these two play each other so much that Skorpio's kind of gotten around using it, and it's when, yeah, that'll do it. But it's often when Skorpio's in a very, very bad position that he's been using it.
3 steps
Yep. The ad. So yes, if you didn't hear us before, a week from Sunday, Down B Monthly, multiverse hopping, April 23rd to be exact. We will have 4 Smash games, singles and doubles in both. I know. But we're waiting for another match, so it's something to talk about.
And we have